All right guys, so it's pretty late at night. I wasn't gonna do this, but I am honestly too excited. I got a brand new package in the mail today. So yeah, I'm super excited to test this, see how it is. The whole purpose of getting this package was to help me train for my long drive competitions. So I'm very curious to see if it has accurate readings, if it can read swing speeds over a certain speed. You know, I've read a lot of reviews about this product and all of them are positive. It was one of the only kind of this product that had no bad reviews at all. So we'll see how it goes. It was only $500, which for something with that much technology is pretty cheap. So I have mixed emotions about what numbers it's gonna produce and spit out, and if it can even read speeds at which I'll be swinging at. But anyways, so yeah, I'm super excited to test this, see how it is. Like I said, when you're trying to swing at 135 miles an hour, that's the goal. It's kind of hard to believe that a $500 piece of equipment is gonna be able to do that and have that much technology. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Look at this. It's smaller than my head. And a TrackMan is like $20,000, and this is $500. So you do the math, that's a small percentage of a TrackMan, and it's stating that it does a similar function. So, but I am super excited to test this out and show you guys the results. All right, I'll see you on the course. CHICKEM! All right guys, Common Man on the range today, doing a product review. Today we've got the Flight Scope from Mevo. It's a shot tracer, shot tracker. It's only $500 compared to a TrackMan, which is $20,000. And I have yet to use this thing, but I'm hoping it can aid me in my quest for long drive competitions. So that's what we're doing today. We're reviewing the Flight Scope from Mevo, and so see how she does. So the first thing I like about it, folks, it comes in a very small little portable bag, so it fits very well in your bag. You can take it with you anywhere you go, so that's one convenient thing. You just take it out. It's very easy to set up, and what's great too is the instructions it came with were like with pictures and maybe a sentence per picture, and it was as easy as possible to understand and really get to the point of how to set it up and use it and apply it. So the manual says to have it about 6 feet behind the ball, directly behind the ball. So wherever the ball is, you want this thing 6 feet behind it. And so yeah, I think I'm going to start with some wedges and then work into getting some baseline numbers on my driver. Stay tuned. So right when you get it, you want to download the app. It's this one right here. All right, and once you get your account started, you'll see Let's Get Started Capturing Data and Video, and I'm just gonna click Start. All right, so this is what it looks like once I start my account. All right, and it says, so all I did was turn this on, and then I just loaded this up, and it just connected automatically. We'll go with a sand wedge. All right, so I don't know if I have it set up right, but I'm just gonna swing one with the 64 degree. I typically hit this anywhere from 95 to 110 yards. I'm not that great, so that's a huge dispersion, but we'll see if we get anything remotely close to it. If I hit it pure, it's gonna go about 105, 110 yards. So let's see if I can do it. All right, so I hit that first ball very well, right off the center, and I have 0 stats from it. Now, there could be a lot of reasons for that. I could have set it up wrong. This is my first time using it, so I'm gonna have to play around with it, but first one, no good. Okay, so it didn't say this for my first shot, and now it just said ready. So I'm gonna try shot number 2. It says ready in the top right corner, so maybe we're good to go now. We'll see.
Carry is 105.6 yards.
This is absolutely insane. So right on impact, I don't know if y'all heard that, but right on impact it said 102 yard or 102 mile an hour club head speed, 105 yard carry. I did pure it, so 105 sounds really correct. That was crazy. Let's do another one. Second wedge, here we go.
Carry is 93.2 yards.
All right, so second shot right there. It says my club head speed was 103, which is similar to the first. My carry is 93.2. Launch says 42.9, which is pretty low for a 64, but I'm gonna keep hitting and keep an eye on it.
Carry is 116.2 yards.
All right, so once again, that one was hit very well. It's got my club head speed at 109 miles an hour. I do swing very hard, but 109 miles an hour with a 64 degree, I have to be a little humble here. That's a little high. My carry on that one, I did notice it carried probably 10 yards further than my last ball, but this is reading 116, and launch is only 36.8, which is pretty low for a 64 degree.
Carry is 50.3 yards.
All right, guys, that was pretty funny. I completely hit a fat 64 degree, and it read it correctly. I have a 50-yard carry, club head speed 97, which sounds a little more correct. I actually got fitted on a TrackMan, and my 8-iron speed was about 108 to 110 miles an hour. So 100 mile an hour for my 64 is not totally unbelievable. But man, I hit it fat and it read fat. Pretty impressive stuff so far. I think now what I'll do is I'll switch to we'll go to a 7-iron. I typically hit my 7-iron anywhere from 195 to 215. If I pure it really well, 220. So we'll see if we can get some baseline numbers on that. But either way, it's giving back some pretty good stats. It's read every single one except the first, and it didn't say ready on my phone for that, so I kind of blame myself.
Carry is 214.9 yards.
All right, so like I said there, I can hit my 7 anywhere from 195 to 205, and you can see carry is 215. Club head is 115, launch is 15. The one thing I'm seeing that might be a little bit incorrect is the launch angle. So I can't remember exactly what the launch angle for a 7-iron is, but it's definitely not 15.2. That's more of a 3-wood 2-iron. So, but the carry looks pretty correct, and the club head speed is maybe a little higher than what it actually is. So I'm gonna hit one more 7-iron, and then I'm gonna move on to a 2-iron and then driver.
Carry is 212.7 yards.
All right, and another one there, that was struck pretty well. My last one was struck pretty well, and 212 with the 7-iron is about what I would expect. Launch angle still way down, but the club head speed a little more accurate on that one, and the carry looks good. And to me, that's the important part, is reading club head speed and carry, and both those seem to be pretty consistent. So pretty happy so far. All right, so on this next 7-iron, I'm just gonna hit it fat on purpose and see what it picks up.
Carry is 175.4 yards.
I actually tried hitting that fat and I ended up shanking it. So hopefully that doesn't leak into the rest of my routine, but you can see it actually picked it up. I was hitting it 212 when flushed, 215 when flushed. That one was 175, and it went about, it was like a low line drive that leaked to the right. So I am overly impressed so far with this product. I was really worried I'd come out here and struggle for 10 minutes just to get it started, and I have not missed one reading yet, except for the first one, which it wasn't saying ready, so that was my fault. So I have not missed one reading yet. So now I'm gonna move into, we'll go with 2-iron. I am curious to see how the readings come when club head speeds start getting over 115 miles an hour. I probably swing my 2-iron around 120, I would say. And so we'll see some numbers on the 2-iron. So let's check it out. This will be interesting. These metallic stickers came with it. And what you do is you place it on the ball. You place the side of the ball with the sticker towards your target. And it's supposed to pick up spin rates better.
Carry is 278.2 yards.
It got carry 278 on a club head speed of 115.
Carry is 267.8 yards.
Now that was 267. I feel like I hit that further than that, because my club head speed was 122 with the 2-iron, and that one was hit with a draw and hit well. So I'm gonna hit 2 more 2-irons because it's feeling good.
Carry is 263.8 yards.
Okay, maybe I'm just think I'm better than I am, but it was 264 carry, 120 mile-an-hour club head speed. And once again, as long as that club head speed can be pretty accurate, I'm gonna be satisfied because I got this device to train for long drive. So if it can calculate and compute up to 140 mile-an-hour club head speed, all I'm looking for is growth in club head speed. I'm gonna put another metallic sticker on it and hit 2 more. 2 irons is too fun. I love hitting it.
Carry is 272.5 yards. Carry is 275.7 yards.
All right, so we're gonna move into the driver now. I've hit enough 2 irons, and that one was my technically best one yet. 275 carry, 120 club head, and that my 2-iron feels really good right now. I'm hitting those flush, and these are carry yardages, and so I'm okay with that. 275 carry is okay. I wanted to see 280 or more. That's fine, but the club head speed, like I said, has been pretty accurate. So time to get some baseline numbers for the big stick. All right.
Carry is 321.2 yards.
All right, folks. Now I think it might be being too generous to me. I hit that well, so I don't think the carry is wrong. The carry was 320. It's saying club head speed was 137. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. I also wasn't really going for that. So I didn't think I tried to hit that as hard as I could. 137 is very good. I think the carry was accurate. Not sure about the club head speed. I don't want to give myself that much credit yet, so we'll see what my average is over the next couple swings. But to pick up a club head speed of around 130 or more for a $500 device, very impressive, very impressive.
Carry is 320.9 yards. Carry is 332.6 yards.
All right, guys, so I am noticing extreme consistencies on the carry distance based on how I'm hitting the ball. That one was hit with a nice draw and hit well, and the carry was 332. To me, that's pretty accurate. The club head speed is kind of insane because 147 is getting up to like the best long driver in the world. I'm definitely not there yet. I do think I can get a lot out from this with my carry, but my club head speed, I think I'm gonna have to dial in and be realistic about. But that carry distance is something that I can really use as a measuring tool to see how I'm getting better. So I definitely think this is still a great tool. I mean, I'm swinging the club about 135 miles an hour, and it's giving back pretty consistent data in terms of carry.
Carry is 329.2 yards.
All right, guys, so I think I just had another pretty accurate reading here. Like I said, I've hit about 20 drives right now. I think about 100% of them have come back pretty accurate carry. It's been anywhere from 310 to 335, and to me that's pretty accurate for the club head speed I'm swinging right now. But this last one was 135 club and 340 carry. To me, that's pretty accurate. So anyways, I'm gonna keep rolling here. All right, guys, I am now at my house. I'm gonna do my final review of the Flight Scope by Mevo. Overall, what I have to say about this product is for $500, this is a superior product in my opinion. It's smaller than the size of my hand. The feeling of it, it's when you take it out, when you open it, it doesn't feel cheap at all. You can tell it's dense and there's plenty of technology in there. A TrackMan is over $20,000. This is $500. If you do the math, that is pretty much 2% of the price of a TrackMan. Honestly, my expectation going into it was I was gonna set it up, I was gonna Bluetooth it in, I was gonna have it sitting there 6 feet behind the ball, just like the manual says, and it was gonna be a hassle to get a reading on it. It was gonna be just hit or miss if it actually recorded my swing or recorded the stats from my swing. Of course, the first ball I put down and I hit, nothing registered. So I checked my phone, and all of a sudden I hear it go, ready. And I hadn't heard that for the first one. And after that time, it never missed a recording. So I didn't have one swing, one contact where the flight scope didn't record. So to me, to get a reading from every single swing is pretty incredible. Also, I thought that the most consistent part of the Mevo, in my opinion, is the carry distance. I thought pretty much for 95% of the data I got back, the carry distance was correct. So in my opinion, carry distance on this is the most accurate. I thought that swing speed was very accurate until I started swinging over 130 miles an hour. So for most people, the top guys on tour, they swing probably 125 miles an hour. So I doubt a lot of amateurs out there are swinging near 125 miles an hour. So I really wanted to put this to the test with swinging over 130 miles an hour. And for anything, my 2-iron I think was 120 miles an hour, and it was pretty accurate. So in my opinion, for anybody that swings, if you swing your driver under 125 miles an hour, this is going to give you very accurate swing speed, carry distance, and all that stuff. I will say one negative was, to me, the launch angle. You know, I hit my 64 degree. It's a 64 degree. I probably flight it a little lower than 64, but it was reading like, I think it was reading like in the 20s or 30s. I can't exactly remember. You probably saw earlier in this video, but it was a good 20 to 30 degrees off. To me, that's not that big of a deal. I really care more about carry number and swing speed. So like I said, very accurate for carry distance. I feel like it was pretty much accurate 95% of the time or more. I will say when I got over 135 miles an hour, I thought the accuracy of the swing speed dropped. I was swinging anywhere from 135 miles an hour to 147. I don't think I'm swinging 147 miles an hour. I do think I can swing 135, but 147 is pretty bold. But overall, man, if you're just looking to improve your game as an amateur, this is accurate enough and reliable enough to give you anything you need. Overall, I was just completely impressed with the flight scope from Mevo. So impressed. For $500 to get the data that I got back in such a short amount of time was really awesome. So to me, superior product. I can't say enough about the flight scope by Mevo. I would say if you're looking for something that's affordable, that shows you your numbers, I think this is your product, 100%. And before I bought it, I did not see one bad review on this at all. And I'm gonna add to that as another not bad review because, I would suggest this for anybody. So get your flight scope Mevo. It's $500, well worth it. I'm gonna need to use it to train for my long drive. Because the carry distance is so consistent to me, I still think I'm gonna be able to see results and track my progress. Once again, flight scope by Mevo. I would go get one if I were you, if you're looking to improve your game or see results for a cost-efficient price. This is your product. So yeah, thank you for watching another episode of Common Man Brand. Catch us on the next time, and we'll see you later. Check 'em.